my question. So let's talk about referring to attorneys. This is another area that realtors complain to me regularly. They'll say, I've referred cases and I don't get anything back. Do you hear that from other realtors? And what do you say to them?
I think you have to be very clear with the attorney and have a conversation. Normally when I refer, I let them know I would love to have a relationship with you. And I would love to add value to you as you to me. And it's pretty much, you can't hold them accountable for not referring to you, right? So picking the ones that you feel might do that, I think that's also based off their field, and that they're doing this so often. There's some attorneys that refer to the same agents all the time. I already know that, and I know who they are. But I do have like the one in San Francisco that's really big, and he said, I have my selected agents, and I said, I'm referring this big case to you, and I want to be one of your selected agents moving forward. Can you do that for me? And he said, yeah. And within 2 weeks, he referred someone to me.
Nice.
So I'm referring to him, he's referring to me, and it's a relationship. And I think that's the best way, but not what someone called me actually from the group one day and asked me, because she was super pissed off that she wasn't getting referrals. I don't think you need to, for me, I don't hold on to that anger or anything. I just move on to the next. And don't believe that everyone's like that. And if that doesn't work for you, try something different. But I don't think that holding on to that idea, I don't think it's the best way to deal with that, because attorneys do refer. I think maybe not all of them, and some of them have their selected few, but our goal is to be their selected few. So it's continuously, trying to get there.
Yeah, I get a lot of agents who will tell me they refer leads to attorneys, but and I see, in chat, I'm sure like you do, I see in different chats, people say, oh, I need an attorney in this area. And it's like, well, what do you need the attorney to do? Right?
Oh.
There's a difference between an attorney who's a probate administrator or a probate litigator,
right?
Or an estate planner, and they just, so when you start referring people, you need to make sure that you're giving people the business they want in the way that they want to get it.
So that's such a great point, Bill. So people actually reach out to me and say, hey, do you have an attorney for probate? Well, what about? Is it estate planning? In what county? Is it going to be litigation? And I actually screen them before sending them to my attorneys, because I don't want them to get a headache.
Right.
Some people, maybe it's major drama and they feel like they're being cheated and they want to sue the family. It's like, is that even probate? Like, I don't know. So before sending people to my attorneys, I want to make sure that it's quality. I can't just send them drama and then they're going to be frustrated with me because I keep on sending them just people that are not going through probate, or it might be something else. So really understanding what you're referring. And for me, I want the same thing when they're referring a client to me. I don't want it to be just some random person who's, has drama. I want it to be something that will actually work for me. I think they feel the same. Our time is very valuable.
Good way to put it. I think sometimes we think of attorneys as handing out referrals like candy, but the reality is they just want their probate case funded, and the real estate is an asset to fund that case. And so when they're selecting you, they're selecting somebody, they're not going to get paid unless the house sells.
Right.
They're not going to have a happy client unless you do a good job. And so just like, the other day I had this title rep call me, can I just give him a title order? Like, well, no, I'm just going to hand my commission check in your hands because you think it's your turn. Like, this is business. I have clients who need me to perform, and I need to know that my team performs. And so we have to be that way if we want that kind of business. And I think treating referrals as, intimate exchanges of information rather than just, can you give me a piece of, it's not like Halloween, you're going door to door looking for trick or treat. It really is more intimate than that.
Absolutely. And something that you mentioned, the referrals and treating them. So whether it's the title company that I work with, the contractor, I'm pretty clear, or an attorney, I'm pretty clear straight up. This is how I run my business. Being super respectful, really honoring each other's time, being ethical, professional. So all these things. And honestly, I could say all the people around me that I know of are in that same frequency. Like, we're all on the same page. So the attorneys that I work with and refer to, they're all good people, my contractors, everyone. So just really knowing what you want for your business and knowing what kind of people you want around you. And they'll continuously refer to you, whether it's, I have friends that are, someone's going through probate and they'll reach out to me. I mean, I have many stories that I could share. Just random people are sharing my information, or people at work. I mean, it just, I am becoming like that probate expert. I am that. Someone said, oh, you're like the probate queen. That's what I give out, right? I want people to know that. I post it on social media. I'm not just a real estate agent. This is my specialty. So when you come to me, you will get results in this space. And I think we really need to own that.